Good day, Earth Science students. Welcome to video lecture, episode 22. Today we're going to start a new chapter, and this is going to be the one we're going to finish up on as we finish out the school year. And it is still within Unit 7, Astronomy, and in fact it's chapter 24, that being the solar system. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's dive into this. So once again, the big idea for this unit is how are thunderstorms and neutron stars connected? Just keep thinking about it. So what are the main ideas for this section? Well, one, obviously, we're going to be talking about the solar system, so we're going to talk about ideas about the solar system, in other words, different ideas people have had throughout history, and also we're going to talk about how the solar system formed, and also the motion of planets. Alright, so let's talk about the learning objectives for Chapter 24, Section 1. Objective 1, compare the Sun-centered and Earth-centered models of the solar system. Objective 2, describe the current models of the formation of the solar system. Alright, so those are going to be our objectives as we go through. So let's go ahead and start talking about some ideas about the solar system. Now, on a clear night, gazing at the sky can be an awe-inspiring experience. Early observers who noted the changing position of the planets presented differing ideas about the solar system based on their observation and their beliefs. Today, people know that the sun and the stars only appear to move through the sky because Earth is the one that's actually moving. But this wasn't always an accepted fact. Just keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and start off and let's talk about what used to be, or the older model, let's put it that way, called the Earth-centered model. Many early Greek scientists thought the planets, the sun, and the moon were fixed in separate spheres that rotated around the Earth. The stars were thought to be fixed in another sphere that also rotated around the Earth as well. This is called the Earth-centered model of the solar system. It includes Earth, the Moon, the Sun, 5 planets which include Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, and the spheres of stars. Alright. Now if you look on slide 9, I got some images there to help you out with this so you can see what I mean by what these models look like. Now, people believed the idea of an Earth-centered solar system for centuries, and it wasn't until 1543 when Polish astronomer Nicholas Copernicus published a different view. Copernicus stated that the moon revolved around Earth and that Earth and other planets revolved around the sun. He also stated that the daily movement of the planets and the stars was due to Earth's rotation. Okay, now if you look on slide 11 and 12, you see an image of that which compares two different models. Now, the model we first talked about was called the Geocentric Model, in other words, Earth-centered model. The one that we know about today, and the one that Copernicus first gave the idea, was the first scientist really start getting people aware of this, was the heliocentrism. Helio referring to sun, geo referring to Earth. So you can see the difference between those two systems on both slide 11 and slide 12. Now let's move to slide 13. This sun-centered model of the solar system is something we take for granted today. Well, using his telescope, an Italian astronomer, Galileo Galilei, observed that Venus went through a full cycle of phases like the moon, which could be explained only if Venus were orbiting the sun. In other words, this is kind of mounting the evidence that the sun is at the center and not the Earth. Now from this, he concluded that Venus revolves around the sun and that the sun is the center of the solar system. Like I said, that was the conclusion he received. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to stop our discussion right here. If you have any questions, you can leave it in the comments below. You can send me an email. Have a nice day. Take care. Goodbye.